An ABC 17 Storm Track Weather Alert Day goes into effect tomorrow night as I'm tracking the potential for accumulating snow moving in by tomorrow night. It'll start off as rain, but then we'll start to see that snow accumulation after midnight as all of it will change over to snow, leaving us with slick and slushy roads through much of Wednesday. Low visibility too as this is coming down. Much of our day is dry tomorrow. We make it up into the 40s by late afternoon. So anything that starts to move in by afternoon or evening starts off as rain, but eventually will change over to snow as those temperatures drop to near the freezing mark. I'm expecting that precipitation to start moving in by around 6 o'clock or so for areas near the Lake of the Ozarks here in dark blue, farther north towards Columbia, Jefferson City, and Fulton anywhere from around 8 to 10 o'clock, and then likely after 10 or so for areas from Brunswick to Mexico and points north. That'll mainly be snow as those temperatures drop. Here's what we're tracking tonight. Things are quiet for now, but that area of low pressure that's off to our southwest across northern Mexico and far southern Texas, that's going to be sliding off to the northeast and staying just south of us. So we're going to be on the colder side of this system. That's why we're going to see more of this wintry weather. Now, as we get into tomorrow, count on a dry morning. If you're planning to be out and about through much of the day, not expecting any precipitation at all, at least until we get to late afternoon. I've stopped here at 3 o'clock on our future track. Those showers start to approach from the south. Most of us are still in the 40s through early evening. But as we progress throughout the evening, we'll stop here at 10 o'clock again. We have some moderate rainfall going on. It's a cold rain as we're still in the mid 30s, but we're starting to see that change over to snow as we get closer to the freezing mark for areas near the lake by 10 o'clock. Now, as we get into the rest of the night, overnight snowfall for the entire area starts to lighten up just a little bit by 6 a.m., but those snow showers continue across a lot of our area through about noon before working their way onto the east. Here's 3 o'clock on Wednesday. Most of us are still in the low 30s, so we'll probably still have some slick spots, especially on local roads through much of the afternoon and evening. Couple of flurries will be possible throughout the night, but I'm not expecting any more accumulation past noon on Wednesday. Here's how much to expect. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches here in dark blue. That would be north of Columbia from Paris to Brunswick to Marshall. In purple, here from Fulton to Jefferson City and in Versailles, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches, possibly on the higher end of that the farther south you go. Near the Lake of the Ozarks and along I-44, upwards around 3 to 6 inches, probably on the higher side the closer you get from Fort Leonard Wood to Rolla, and points south of there can end up with even a little bit more snowfall through Wednesday afternoon. Road temperatures through much of the day on Wednesday will be below freezing, but by the time we get to about 11 o'clock or noon, we'll see a bit of a warm up there as you'll notice those road temperatures get into the 40s, so that should help with some melting on the main highways and interstates. Into Thursday, temperatures start off in the 20s, so we'll likely have a couple of slick spots, especially on neighborhood roads, but things should really improve by the afternoon as temperatures start to warm up, especially into Thursday afternoon. Here's what our 7-day forecast looks like. Our weather alert day expires at noon on Wednesday. After that, the precipitation will be working its way out. We are left drier for the end of the week. Bit of a warm up by Friday as we're back into the 40s. Tracking another system that could bring rain or snow Saturday night into Sunday morning. Temperatures will fall off from there as I'm tracking some much cooler air that'll move in early next week. By Monday morning, we'll start out in the mid-teens.